Can I say I've never been truly camping? I've only been like 6th grade camp, where you go with your classmates to a cabin and then you experience nature, and then the boys take all the food, and just I was starved for 6 days and 6 nights. Excuse my language. Those fuck-ass middle school boys, okay? Okay, when I was in the 6th grade, okay? I went camping with the 6th graders, and at mess hall you have to... So basically how it worked is you get your seating arrangement, right? And then you sat down, and then there's like a whole banquet table, and they teach you manners. So the runner has to go up and get the food, and then they pass it down. So like a whole plate of pizza, right? Each person takes a slice and passes it to the person. Unfortunately for me, I was towards the end, and then before me there were a bunch of boys in my class. And by the time it got to me, there was no pizza left. So then the runner would go back and run for more pizza. And then it'd come back down the line again. But then the boys would take all of it. So by the time the plates would come to me, I'd have no pizza. And then this happened like 4 times. And I was starving. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I started crying. And then I asked the camp supervisor, and I was like, I haven't eaten in 3 days because the boys keep eating everything before it gets to me. And they're like, we're sorry, honey, but there's no food left, and gave me a granola bar. I was laying there in bed in my creaky World War II era cot. Literally, they got the bugs from World War II era military surplus. So they were creaky as hell, and thin as hell, and rusted to hell. And I was just laying there, breathing. Every breath made a sound because the bed was so creaky. And just hearing my stomach grumble. And I just thought to myself, Cookie, chivalry is dead. I just thought to myself, in the 6th grade, chivalry is dead. A true torture camp, Cookie. The only day, on the 5th day, I actually got to eat. Because it was chili day. Nobody liked camp chili. But I haven't eaten in 5 days. I haven't eaten a proper meal in 5 days. So when it was chili day, you bet I ate that chili. You bet I gobbled the chili that the boys didn't eat. Terrible thing though, I had a 5-hour hike the next day. And they probably didn't rinse the beans. Let's just put it that way. Worst experience of my life, Cookie. I realized why nobody ate the camp beans. Let's just put it that way. But what was I supposed to do, Cookie? I was starved. I was literally being starved like a prisoner of war. It was insane, Cookie. And then they were sending me out on my death march after that, Cookie. Right, literally POW internment camp. Okay, Cookie, literally treated like I was a prisoner of war. Okay, Cookie. Yes. It felt like boot camp, it really did. Yep, that's where I sat, B. Mommy walked the trail of tears, Cookie. I had a long dislike for boys after that, all through my middle school years. I think you guys would understand, Cookie. I had a deep dislike for the middle school boys, Cookie. Oh man. To be fair, it's not just the boys. I remember the cabin. There was a cabin because we got split into cabins, right? And you were assigned bunks. And I was stuck in like the corner of the cabin with like the popular girls. And then you would hear the popular girls constantly wrestling on the upper bunks because we were in middle school, okay? And these girls would wrestle each other, and the beds are creaky. They're like again, World War II era cots. Rusty, you breathe, it creaks. Okay, I remember that, Cookie. They were doing WWE on top, and all of a sudden they were like, yell at each other and squeal. And then I'm like, what's going on up there? And I remember really clearly when the girls looked at me straight in the eye and said, Sierra has her fingers up my butt. And I was like, things you couldn't pay me to say in front of my classmates. I'm like, what? I honestly think being in in jail would have been easier, Cookie. I think it was so bad, it felt like a pipe dream, Cookie. It felt like a pipe dream, right? Also, what other thing was unreal about this place? To keep us busy, they gave us a piece of wood when we went in. So we all got like a piece of wood and then a piece of sandpaper. Like a small log and a piece of sandpaper. And our mission is by the end of the 7 days we were there, that little log would turn as smooth as stone. The wood crafting, alright? Okay, so they gave me my wood. Okay? And then and then people were snickering at me, right? I was in middle school. I had no idea why they were snickering at me, alright? So I just kept polishing it, right? Because I'm like, whatever, okay? And I never really figured out why they were laughing at me and my stupid piece of wood. Because everybody had a piece of wood, so why are they laughing at my piece of wood? Okay, Cookie? So I take it home, I put it away in a box. Many years pass. I'm moving out. My sister's watching me pack, Cookie, okay? I'm like, remember, this camp was in the 6th grade. I moved out 18, 19, so it was like, I don't know. Years have passed, I graduated, whatever. I'm packing up my stuff. I find this wood. And my sister starts laughing. And I realized in that moment why everybody was laughing at me in middle school. It looks like 2 legs and a pee-pee. It looks like 2 legs and a pee-pee. It literally looks like 2 legs and a pee-pee. I honestly think being in boot camp for the military would have been way easier. I didn't know what a dick looked like! I didn't know until I started reading Yaoi later on! How was I supposed to know? Why did those girls know? Excuse me! We were in the 6th grade! Why were the girls laughing at me? Okay, I get if the boys laughed at me, okay, but